Hi everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky channel. Today I'm going to be going over crab spiders, and I know a lot of you may already know about crab spiders because they drop amazing loot. You're talking orange eggs, orange insects, and a lot of other things. That's the reason why these rallies fill up really fast, and well, that's exactly the reason. So this video is definitely going to be helpful for you, especially if you're a free-to-play player, but also if you're a light spender. Now I'm only going to talk about the crab spiders and how you can get into a lot of their rallies, up to 48 crab spider rallies. Not the event itself. Maybe someday we'll make an event video too, but it's not this one. So let's get started. So the first suggestion is fairly obvious. You need to be in an active alliance, because the more active your alliance is, the more likelihood that there's going to be crab spider rallies for you to join. If the alliance is just maybe you and another person, it's going to be a little tougher for you to get them. Of course, unless that person is a huge spender and they buy their crab spiders, in which case you should drop them a message and be like, hey, it's just the two of us. If you don't mind, wait for me to get online for you to open them. And then perhaps you're going to be extremely lucky. But of course, if you are in an alliance with a lot of active members and many of them spend, you are in much better shoes to get a high number of crab spiders. So the next suggestion is to make sure you have T2 carriers or T1 carriers in all of your units. You want to especially make sure that you do not have seasoned soldier ants in any of your units, because those ants are not going to be allowed in the rally. And by the time you change it, you are definitely not getting to that rally. It already filled up 10 seconds ago. So make sure you use T2 carriers. Now T2 carriers are much faster, which means that they're going to return back to your hill much faster after the rally completes. This is particularly useful if you do not have the ability to teleport for free, or if you have other units that are stuck in rallies. So the next suggestion is to pretty much camp at the battle page the whole time. I actually keep it on all the way starting from reset until I'm done my 8 crab spiders of the day, which sometimes takes up to 3 hours. Now, I do not recommend doing this if you are driving. It is not a good idea. You're going to distract yourself. Don't do it. So now you can see that Silverstone is opening up some rallies, and obviously I'm first in line to join them because I'm already camping in the battle page. Now, interesting thing to note here is that Silverstone is opening these rallies on the last day of the event, 5 minutes before reset. And the truth is, we've already done 8 crab spiders for the day, so this is meant to complete on the next day. This is the trick that we use to get more than 40 crab spiders, because otherwise you're talking 8 crab spiders a day for 5 days, which is 40, but there's actually this trick that you can use. Open the crab spiders beforehand, do a 5-minute rally, and well, make sure it completes after reset. So it actually counts as a new day, and those crab spiders are completely valid and give you the same rewards as if you were doing new crab spiders on a new day. So you can see a few other crab spider rallies here. Unfortunately, I only have 4 units. I wish I had more. I'd be happy to join all of them. Of course, you could also just open the crab spiders before reset and rally them after reset, which is also something that I'm going to do with my own crab spider. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward a bit and I'm going to show you all of the crab spider rallies are done. One of the tricks that I want you all to learn is that if you're in the Lost Island or Barren Land and all of your units are now returning, just teleport and call them all back. You may never know that a crab spider might start just a few seconds after, and you want all your units to be free. So also notice how clean I keep the battle log. If there's a rally that I'm not part of, I just ignore it because I don't want it clogging up the battle log. I need a clear screen so that if a new crab spider rally comes, I'm the first one to join it. So now comes the second batch of crab spiders. These are using the other way. They were opened before reset, but we're going to rally them after reset. And just so you can see, we're going to go to the event, and you can see that the event has already ended. So that's proof that this is actually the next day. So one last tip I'm going to give everyone before I open up the event chests is that you need to avoid long march time rallies. So if somebody's rallying a gecko, check it out. Make sure that the gecko is right next to that person, because the last thing you want to be is be stuck in a gecko rally and all your other units are returning from other rallies and you will be unable to teleport to recall them. And obviously if you spend a ton of diamonds, you can speed up their recall, but it also takes a bunch of time. So you will miss a lot of rallies if you are stuck in very long march time rallies. Try to avoid that the best you can, because that is essentially the most important tip I'm going to give you in this whole video. Alright, so to end up, I'm going to open up some of the chests that I've collected throughout the 6 days, which includes the 5 days of the event and that one extra day, the cheat day. You can see I have 46 chests, which means I collected 8 every other day and 6 on the last day. And you can see what I got. I got about 6 insects in total, which is reasonable. It's essentially 1 orange insect per day. Not bad. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, please comment, and of course please subscribe to our channel, and also check out some of our other videos. We do have a lot of interesting content. I will summarize before I go. I know this was fairly longer than I anticipated it to be, but essentially try to be in an active alliance, try to camp in the battle log unless you're driving, then don't. Try to make sure you have T2 carriers in all your units. Avoid seasoned soldier ants if you can. That's definitely very important. Also avoid long march time rallies. If you do a bunch of these things that I've recommended in the video, I think you'll be in a very good position to get a lot of crab spiders. Thank you so much and hope you have a great one.